Imagine a woman strolling near her farm when she suddenly hears strange noises coming from an old, abandoned building. At first, she ignores it, but as the sounds grow clearer, she decides to check it out. What she discovers inside is truly unbelievable and will challenge everything she thought she knew about her peaceful farm. Stay tuned to find out what shocking scene awaits her and how it will change her life. Once upon a time, in the lush, rolling hills of Oregon, there lived a 27-year-old woman named Anna. She had a deep love for animals and ran a vast farm with her husband, Samuel. Their days were full of tending to cows, pigs, and horses, and Anna took immense joy in every task. Her bond with animals began in childhood on her parents' farm. After losing a cherished pet bunny, Anna vowed to always care for animals and shield them from harm. This promise shaped her life, leading her to nurture every creature on her farm with unwavering dedication. Anna's daily routine revolved around feeding, grooming, and strolling through the fields, ensuring each animal was happy and healthy. These moments of connection brought her great peace and happiness. But one fateful afternoon, her serene world was shaken by an unexpected event that would test her love and commitment to her beloved animals. The farm's tranquility was about to be disrupted in ways Anna could never have imagined. As Anna walked around her farm, she suddenly heard strange noises coming from an old, abandoned building nearby. At first, she thought the sounds were from her own farm. But as she listened more closely, it became clear that the noises were coming from the neglected structure. Driven by curiosity, she decided to check it out. The building had been empty for years, its dirt and decay showing how long it had been forgotten. Anna was unprepared for what she was about to uncover. As she got closer, a terrible smell hit her, making her almost gag. Despite the awful odor, she pushed on, worried about who or what might be inside. She carefully opened the half-broken door and stepped into the dark, dusty interior. Anna's heart raced as she saw something that made her stomach churn. The scene before her was more horrifying than anything she could have imagined. But before we delve deeper into the story, don't forget to subscribe to The Wild Wonder and give that like button a tap. Let's continue the story. Inside the building were 10 horses, cruelly bound by iron bars and left to starve. The sight was heartbreaking. The horses were in terrible shape, their ribs jutting out through their thin coats. Some were just babies, their small bodies looking even more fragile. The scene was devastating, and Anna's heart ached with a mix of anger, sadness, and a fierce compassion for these suffering animals. It was clear that these horses were victims of an illegal animal trade. The people behind this sold healthy horses for profit, but abandoned the weak and young ones to die. Anna quickly began taking photos to document their dire condition, knowing this evidence was crucial for bringing the culprits to justice. She called animal control with a trembling voice, her urgency evident. She also reached out to local authorities, making sure help was on the way. Determined not to leave the horses in such a dire state, Anna stayed with them, doing everything she could to ensure their rescue. When animal control arrived, they sprang into action right away. The team carefully approached the horses, gently untying them from the iron bars one by one. Anna watched with bated breath, her heart pounding as the rescuers worked. The horses were so thin that some could barely stand. She hoped they would heal and find better lives soon. Just as the last horse was about to be let out, something incredible happened that left everyone in awe. One of the baby horses, weak and struggling to walk, managed to stand up and make its way to Anna. It nuzzled her softly and pressed against her, showing a touching display of trust and gratitude. Anna was overcome with emotion, tears streaming down her face. She embraced the baby horse, feeling its warmth and love. The moment was so moving that it made the entire scene even more powerful. The baby horse kept nuzzling her, its gentle kisses expressing a heartfelt thank you. After all the horses were safely removed from the building and loaded into transport cages, Anna went to say her goodbyes. To her amazement, several horses made their way to her, standing with effort to show their thanks. They nuzzled her and gently kissed her with their snouts, their gratitude clear and heartfelt. It felt like they recognized Anna as their savior, the one who had given them a new lease on life. Seeing their appreciation, Anna was overcome with emotion, her heart swelling with relief and joy. As Anna walked back to her farm, she reflected on what had happened. She realized that if she hadn't heard the horses' cries and acted quickly, they might have starved to death. This thought filled her with a deep sense of purpose and satisfaction. Knowing she played a crucial role in their rescue made her feel that her actions had truly made a difference. But the story didn't end there. A few weeks later, the rescued horses' story made headlines on local news. The broadcast shared their heartbreaking journey and spotlighted the brave woman who had saved them. When Anna heard that the horses needed new homes, she couldn't resist adopting 2 of the baby horses. She brought them to her farm, offering them a loving place where they could heal and thrive. Anna's farm now had 2 more joyful horses, and they quickly settled into their new home. Anna cared for them with all her heart, ensuring they had everything they needed to feel safe and happy. The story of the rescued horses touched many in the community. Moved by Anna's kindness, several local farmers decided to adopt horses from the rescue as well. Slowly, all 10 horses found new homes where they were treated with the love and respect they deserved. Anna's compassion had sparked a wave of kindness, making a real difference in the lives of these horses. Today, the horses are healthy and thriving, and some have even become parents, with their foals growing up strong and happy. Anna's compassionate actions didn't just save lives, they inspired a whole community. Her brave decision to rescue those horses led many others to get involved and show kindness. Anna's story highlights how powerful kindness can be and why it's important to stand up for those in need. Her deep love for animals and her drive to make a difference turned a tragic situation into a hopeful one. The rescue wasn't just a lucky break, it was the result of Anna's unwavering commitment to animal welfare. Thanks to her, the horses got a second chance at life, and their journey continues to inspire others to act with care and compassion. Anna's story reminds us all that one person's dedication can make a huge difference in the world. That's all for today. Now, it's your turn to share your thoughts about this story. What's the next story you'd like to know? Let us know in the comment section below, and be sure to subscribe so you won't miss any of these amazing videos on The Wild Wonder.